What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a blessed and wonderful day out there. Metazoo just rolled out their 2023 roadmap. There's a lot of great stuff coming down the pipe. Now, I've been going across social media and I've been reading what people are saying about all of this. And what I will tell you, of course, you still have some people that are hating, right? There's still some people that are not happy with anything that Metazoo does. But the consensus for Metazoo right now, for all of this stuff coming out, is more positive than negative. There's a lot of people that are very excited about a lot of these drops. And we're going to go ahead and cue you into some of them and talk about them and kind of give you an understanding. Now, bear in mind, I want to preface it with that not everything has been discussed in detail quite yet. So we don't know the 5 W's for everything on this roster. And I'm pretty sure this is not everything that's going to be dropping and releasing in 2023. And a few things to bear in mind, right? Because we did hear about a Bape collaboration. We don't see that on here. And I'm sure there's also a lot of holiday sets, which is still going to come out regardless. So what Metazoo probably did was try to stick the most important stuff in front of their consumer base to expand it and kind of give you an idea of the most important things they believe for them that are ongoing. So a lot of this stuff we have seen before. Just a quick example would be Revive, right? Hero Quest, that is going to continue. Comic-Con related stuff, Topps product. We've seen a lot of this stuff. So what it looks like right now is we are going to have 4 core sets. We are going to have 4 core sets, and a lot of people are confused about that. But the ones I see on here are going to be native, which is coming up very soon, as well as War. We also have Secure, Contain, Protect, SCP Project, and we also have 7 Seas. So those are going to be the 4 core sets. Now, jumping into January, we have Revive Skateboards. A lot of people are still very excited for this, and a lot of people really enjoyed this collaboration. But in January, you have UFO and Seance branched together. So we don't quite know what that means yet. That could mean that you could pick which one you want. It could be like a blind set. We are not exactly sure yet, but they will be branched together. And also in January, you're going to start seeing your Metazoo Streamer Kits 1.0. So a lot of streamers have been talking about this and very excited. And what it sounds like, it's probably going to be a collaboration with all of your Whatnot people. So if you're on Whatnot, a lot of your Whatnot streamers, right, that's probably going to be where this is based at. Now, moving down to February, we don't see nothing right now. Now, moving down to March, we have the Metazoo Foundation Gala. We also have the Metazoo Topps Chrome. I think this is going to be huge, right? Topps Chrome is a pretty big deal. Now, a lot of people was not really excited for the earlier Topps, right? I think the first ones that dropped, they kind of spiked in price and they kind of died a little bit. And if you look at it, let's look back in history when we had Pokemon producing Topps cards, right? So Topps Chrome, if you don't know, is basically the top tier for Topps cards. And when we look at Pokemon, we notice that Metazoo does a lot of things that run in parallel, and they look at the successes of what big TCGs have done in the past, and they've been kind of following that trend, and it's been working for them so far. So when we look right here at Pokemon, for the top cards, for the top sales, right, we have number 19, 2000 Pokemon Topps Chrome Series 1 Techno Charizard. So these are the incredibly beautiful cards that pop for Topps, right? You have your Spectra Chromes, you have your Sparkles, your Techno variants. And this card right here is a PSA 10 sold for $60,000. Now, that's not to say that Metazoo Topps Chrome cards are going to sell for that premium right there. Obviously, it would take some time if Metazoo continues to expand, but you can expect Topps Chrome cards to carry a premium because that is the top tier for Topps cards. So they are going to look really nice, really flashy, and as long as they don't do too much as far as the cards are concerned, I think they are going to sell quite well. Like this Charizard right here. It's just very simple and a very good looking card. So let's go ahead and move over to what's coming up next. So next we have Native, right? In April, that's going to be a core set coming out. And to be honest, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not super excited for Native. I think Wendigo is going to be cool inside of the set, but I'm obviously looking for something like War or SCP as far as a core set that I'm excited for. Now, Glitchbit is going to be the arcade series. We don't know a lot about that yet either. I did try to look it up, and right here it shows Glitchbit has like a small arcade platform. So just like we thought, right? I think it's going to be like an arcade style game that Metazoo is trying to release. So hopefully I am right. I think this is going to be pretty cool. And I am very, very excited for anything arcade related to have a game for Metazoo. So only to wait to see what that is. Now, coming down in May, we have Revive Skateboards once again. That is going to be doing the native core set. In June, we have Hero Quest 3.0. So we had 2.0 released recently. Hero Quest has done really, really well, and a lot of people have really liked those cards so far. So I think they are going to continue with Hero Quest, at least for right now. So they're going to have the 3.0 set coming in June. So in July, we have Comic-Con International. We have Book 1. So Cryptid Nation, they will be releasing their book. Metazoo will have their book coming down, an actual book, so that will be cool as well. Now, we have been waiting for some news on the animation, right? So as far as the animation right now, it seems they are going to start with animated shorts. Now, I know a lot of people are a little bit frustrated about this because they weren't sure if they were going to expect like an anime, a full-blown cartoon, but right now it is going to be animated shorts. And I don't think that's bad, right? I think that's actually really good because 2023 is when YouTube is really going to be focusing on shorts and trying to push that really hard to compete with TikTok. And if the animation is good, I think this is going to be great for Metazoo because it's also going to push Metazoo to a bigger base, hopefully growing the consumer base as a whole. So I'm still excited to see any sort of animation for Metazoo to have cryptids in there. So that's pretty cool. Now, coming down in August, we're going to have War. That's going to be another core set. Then, of course, we're going to have the Revive Skateboards War set as well. Moving down to September, we have the Metazoo Online TCG Client. Now, a lot of people have been asking questions about this. So just to give you an understanding, if it is what I think it is, Pokemon reveals their new online TCG client for PC and mobile, which came out around 20th September 2021. So what it looks like to me is more like a standalone. We have heard that Metazoo is going to have code cards inside of their future packs. So it's going to be more immersive, right? It's going to be more of a standalone. It's going to be for Metazoo, and you will be able to actually play the card game, and it should look a lot better, right, on a TCG client. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that you can do and possibly even use your code cards like people do for Pokemon's TCG client. So that's very exciting, and I think that's also going to grow the base, hopefully for younger people as well. Try to build up that younger audience and rope them into the game for Metazoo. But the big question for the TCG client is it only going to be on Mac and PC? Because I think what's really important is that you can put it on your mobile. We know that most people today utilize their mobile phone everywhere they go. So if you can have the TCG client on your mobile as well as your Mac and PC, that will be very, very important. If they don't do that in the beginning, I'm pretty sure they will branch over and do that in the future. So moving down to October, we have Secure, Contain, Protect Project, SCP, and a lot of people also been asking questions about this. I don't know a lot about this. It's a rabbit hole. From what I'm looking at, it looks very interesting, and it's really, really cool looking. So it says Secure, Contain, Protect, an overview of the SCP Foundation. So I'm only going to read this first sentence to kind of give you an idea of what this is. So it says Secure, Contain, Protect. This is an unofficial motto of the SCP Foundation, a global organization with the task of securing and containing anomalous, non-normal, so cryptid creatures and items in order to protect normal civilian life, sometimes across multiple universes. So it sounds really, really cool. The SCP Wiki is a website holding knowledge of these items called SCPs, cataloged, described, and tested in attempts to see how they work, and in rare occurrences, how to destroy them. So something really cool that you can look up. And I think people like the small SCP drops so much that Metazoo went ahead and went for a core set. So this is going to be, as far as I understand, a core set for Metazoo. And a lot of people, I'm sure, are going to be really excited for this. Metazoo listened, they heard what people had to say, and they liked this enough that Metazoo made it a full core set. Now moving down to New York Comic Con in October as well. November, we had Metazoo Streamer Kits 2.0. So 1.0 in January, and we have 2.0 coming down in November. And in December, to wrap up the year for 2023, you have Metazoo Comics and the last core set, 7 Cs. A lot of great stuff to look forward to, and I am very excited. I'm excited to see Metazoo grow. Of course, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not excited about everything on here for 2023, but it is great to see Metazoo moving forward, and I think that's great for any TCG, right? Because there's not everything that any TCG releases that I am just excited with drop after drop. There's a lot of stuff that I avoid, and there's some stuff that I go after. And there definitely is some stuff on this roadmap right here that I will be picking up. Drop a comment if you like it, like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about Metazoo going into 23. Are you still excited? Are you taking a break? Have you jumped out? I would like to know. I would like to hear it, and I'll see y'all later. Out.